I could not believe how different Paco looked after his bath. Are you ready to see? I think a nice bath is something he's been waiting on for a long time. First, I laid down a textured towel. This will help him stand since he's not real good on his feet yet. This is not the typical way I would give any of my parrots a bath. Normally, I would spray them with some warm water, but since Paco isn't able to perch, I don't want him to fall, and I don't know how he's going to respond to a mist of water. I also normally do not recommend using any type of soap or cleanser. This is because it can strip away the natural oils that are necessary on the feathers. But Paco has quite a bit of oil and dander buildup, so I'm using a very dilute, mild coconut cleanser to help break the surface tension and remove that hardened debris. Paco also has a lot of pin feathers on his head and neck area. I'll be able to help him out with those, but I want to make sure that they're softened first. Since the pin feathers are made of keratin just like our fingernails, they soften easily with warm water. This helps them open up more comfortably, especially if they've been there a while like I suspect these have. And this is my favorite reveal, the dirty water shot. Now it's time to rinse them in the sink under some warm water. It's amazing how different their feathers look when they're fully saturated. Since there's a chill in the air in Ohio, I'm going to place him in my bird warmer. This is kind of like an incubator, and it has gently circulating air that I can control the temperature of. It may look like Paco is shivering, but this is actually just how they dry their feathers. It's a completely normal response, and he's not cold at all. By raising the feathers and wiggling them slightly, he's allowing the warm air to circulate. I'm really pleased to see that Paco's beak is closing perfectly after his trim. Sometimes it can take a while for it to adjust after a big trim like that. I'm going to see if I can preen some of these pin feathers. Paco's pin feathers are really on there. Sometimes this happens when there's low humidity and the pin feathers have been there a while. It starts to harden. It's actually become dark in color instead of white. These small ones on the side of his face are opening up a lot easier. Preening is a really great bonding experience for parrots, especially when you're trying to teach them that you're someone trustworthy. Flockmates often preen each other to build bonds and friendship. Although these pieces of keratin are hardened and difficult to remove, they will come off with time. There's no need to rush it or try to force the issue. Paco's going to have many more baths and many more preening sessions to come. And I have high hopes that it's going to get a little bit easier for him every single day. Paco's past has a lot of unanswered questions, and that's okay. What matters now is that he's here, he's safe, he's happy, he's comfortable, and there are more bright days ahead of him.